Hello and welcome. My name is Otis Landerholm, and I'm the founding attorney of Landerholm Immigration A.P.C, where we fight for your American dream. And, I'm filming this, it's October 2018. Recently, there's been a proposal to change the regulations regarding to the quote-unquote public charge ground of inadmissibility. Okay, and really what that means and how that will affect cases who are applying for adjustment of status. So, if you're in the application process for your green card, and if you're adjusting status through a family member, for example, through marriage or through a parent that petitioned for you, or for a child who turned 21 and is petitioning for you, pay attention, because always, we've had to sign off an affidavit of support that says that that someone is willing to sponsor you with sufficient amount of income to show that you're not going to be a quote-unquote public charge. You're not going to get on welfare. You're not going to, require the services and benefits of the federal government to pay for you. And really, someone signing off saying that if you do get on welfare, that the government can come after that person, that sponsor, for a refund of that money, okay? And so that has been the way that that people have been able to pass that ground of inadmissibility. But there are now proposed changes that would really make it more difficult for a lot of people to get green card status and to show that they really are not or will not be a quote-unquote public charge. And what the proposed changes say is that they're going to be looking at what they call a totality of the circumstances in order to make a decision about it, and that affidavit of support that's currently required, which is currently like the only way that the government looks at in order to make a determination as to whether or not you'll be a public charge or not. What they're saying is the proposed changes say that affidavit of support, that signed document, is now just one of many factors that people will look at and that officers will look at to see whether or not you may be a public charge. And so they're going to be looking at other factors as well, all right? Such as whether or not you've been unemployed, such as whether or not you have a stable job, whether or not you have whether or not you're a student, what you've studied, things like that, level of education, things like that. And so it's a kind of a scary change for a lot of people, because a lot of people don't have a lot of other evidence to show that they're not going to be a public charge, right? And so having those ducks in a row is kind of a it's going to be more onerous, and it's going to be more difficult. It's just another way that the government is making it more and more difficult to apply for a green card, which in my opinion is stressful and stupid and bad, and it's kind of a disappointment, honestly, because in my opinion it ought to be easier to apply for a green card, not more difficult. And in my opinion, we should be welcoming more immigrants and allowing more immigrants to go through the process, instead of restricting and excluding more and more people, which is the current trend. Okay? So, but all that is to say, don't lose hope. If you're eligible for a green card, consult with a lawyer. Let's plan it out. Let's figure out what strategies we have and what we could do to make sure that you're meeting the totality of the circumstances test. It's also true that right now, it's October of 2018, right now these are just proposed changes. There's no actual change that's in effect. And so right now, it's nothing to worry about, okay? But, and I shouldn't say it's nothing to worry about, let's follow it, let's watch it, but let's not let it stop us from submitting the applications if we're ready to submit an application for a green card, okay? Right now, it's just a proposal. So thank you very much for watching this, and if you're going through the green card application process, please feel free to contact my office. You've got our number. We'll post it here below, 510-488-1020. Please feel free to have a consultation with my firm so that we can walk you through these proposed changes and how they might affect you. I'd love to clarify any doubts, any questions that you might have. Okay? So thank you very much for watching. Otis Landerholm, Landerholm Immigration A.P.C, where we fight for your American dream. Thank you.